Hey everybody, Real Estate Ninja here. How you doing? Hope you are doing great. Got my coffee, got my story. This is a big deal. We're gonna be talking about real estate home decreases. What are they? What's the price decrease? You know, when somebody prices their real estate because they go, hey, the market's hot, everything's great, and now it's not. And it's been 7 whole days or 14 days. And, oh crap, what am I gonna do? I'm gonna decrease the price of my house. They're up to 200%, but they're actually up 200% in San Francisco. Now, before you turn off the channel, before you stop and go, what? I don't care about San Francisco or California, you should. And the reason why is because California, specifically between California and New York, but mainly California, is the reason why everybody's house prices just went running up through the roof. Yep, that's true. A bunch of crazy people left, had a bunch of money, a grip load of money actually, and bought up homes. And they didn't care what prices they were paying. They just wanted a house because inventory was thin and it drove prices up. Now, I said you have to watch the large metropolitan areas that were blowing up in the previous bubble to be able to see when it pops, you now know that pop is now going to reverberate throughout the country. Before, in the last real estate crisis, it primarily stayed, in San Francisco and LA would affect the state. It wouldn't affect the country, but we saw the great migration happen. And that was something that was unprecedented, and it is going to affect it now to the negative side. So here we go. I'm going to link the story below. It's entitled, Home Sales Down, Price Reductions Up as Bay Area Housing Market Cools. It says the Bay Area housing market continues to cool with new data from Compass showing the price reductions in the region are up nearly 200%. That's in contrast to last summer's incredibly hot real estate boom fueled by pandemic buyers' desire for more space coupled with low interest rates. Interest rates have almost doubled since July of 2021, and quite frankly, I do not believe that they are done rising. Overall, the home sales are down 38% from last year. Meanwhile, the new report from the real estate brokerage showed that home appreciation rates have plunged this summer. Guys, I want you to understand, and ladies, that as more and more of this news hits the market or hits the wire, more sellers are going to start to get panicked. The people are going to start to sell their homes that weren't, and then the people that have their houses on the market are going to drastically start to reduce their price because a lot of people still have a ton of margin involved, a lot of profit margin from when they bought their house, okay? It says here, the percentage of homes that sold for over asking prices has also come way down, with 57% of sales closed over the final list price, down from 73% in April. I want to explain that too. A lot of people think that that's a lot of people, like especially in the Bay Area, Los Angeles. They're buying up these properties with cash, and they're going over asking price. I want people to understand a lot of that are corporations that are buying up properties for investments, fix or flip, or long-term rentals and or Airbnbs, all right? These are conglomerates with money that are using investors' money, a lot of which come out of your pension funds, most people don't realize, and they're blowing up the industry, okay? Well, those people, I don't care how much money they have, they're gonna get scared too, because in the bottom line is their profit margin. And if that starts to get hit, because think about it, they could be going out, and a lot of people would say, well, yeah, but Ninja, Real Estate Ninja, they're going to go out and get better deals. Not necessarily. See, because as their properties that they paid for 6 months ago, a year ago, are falling in price, they have to report those to their shareholders. And that gets them very, very scared. And then it becomes very hard to raise more money, okay? So there's a lot of things at play here. And one of which is that just because big conglomerates were buying up real estate hand over fist last year doesn't mean that they're going to be this year, especially when you see stories like BlackRock coming out saying they're raising $50 billion to take advantage of this real estate crash. That should tell you something. All right, in closing, it says, Chief Market Analyst Patrick Carlisle said it's too soon to tell whether we're in a market correction. Man, Patrick, you know what, I'll bet you if we check out Patrick Carlisle, Patrick wasn't even a real estate investor in 2004. I could almost guarantee it. Because Patrick, if you were, you'd know right now, this is bad. And what goes up must come down. And when something goes up exponentially, it falls exponentially. Especially, he says, since mid to late summer is typically a slower selling season in the Bay Area. He said the market usually picks up in the fall with a rush of new listings, and September usually has the highest number of listings of any month in San Francisco. I'm going to be honest with you. I live in California, and I've seen the complete opposite. I don't live in San Francisco, thank heavens. But I see the absolute opposite. We slow down drastically in the fall going into the Christmas season. All right. So I don't have, your MLS, and I'm not running those numbers right now, but I got to tell you, that's pretty hard to believe that people, especially when everybody goes back to school, that everybody's rushing. And when talking about school too, and colleges and things like that, usually, your flurry of buying happens late spring, early summer, because your parents are buying up rental homes for their kids that are going off to school. So anyway, guys, I'm going to put this story below. I think it's a really good story, and I hope you guys get something out of it. Again, thank you to all the new subscribers. This is the new channel, Real Estate Ninja. Couldn't even make that up if you tried. All right, guys, that being said, I got a coffee in my hand, so I'm going to go. Real Estate Ninja is out.